welcome to Backstage LeeFest 2011. Joined now by Sam, otherwise known as Get Cape, Wear Cape, Fly.
How you doing? You
Hello, how are you?
I'm very good, yeah, very good. Just played, so if I'm looking a bit greasy, that is why.
No need to apologise. How was it? Tell me about it.
It was great, yeah, it's good fun. It's one of the first shows we've done in quite a long time, actually.
Really?
I didn't think we'd played many, and then, everything continues, been doing other stuff.
Yeah.
And then somebody goes to me, this is the first time you played kind of outdoors or in London kind of area with the band since October last year.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was really good fun. I kind of forgot how much fun it is when the sun's out and people
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, I went out there and I caught sort of all but about 5 minutes of your set, and everyone was absolutely loving it. The crowd were so up for it, and it was just a really nice vibe.
Yeah,
it was.
It was funny because at first, like Man Like Me is so good. Man Like Me are one of the most bonkers, exciting live bands I've ever seen. And always are. And it's like, right, we've got to go and follow that. And then kind of as we started, I was like, and then within like 10, 15 seconds of the first tune, it was in. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was such a good time.
So have you been able to check out the festival kind of outside of just playing your set?
Yeah,
have a wander around. Did you get to see Man Like Me?
I did get to see Man Like Me, yep, and By the Rivers, who are good as well. It's been, it's been really nice actually. It's just wandering around and seeing it. I had a bit of a chat with Lee earlier, and it's funny because first things first, if you're going to call a festival, LeeFest, and your name's Lee, if it's rubbish, do you know what I mean? It's everyone's looking for him. You know who the man to go for is. That in itself is either a sign of confidence or idiocy. But either way, he seems to have, put on a great festival, and everybody that we've met and everybody's been involved has been great. It's not a bad thing sometimes when you go to a festival where everything's organised by people that just want to have a good time and want other people to have a good time, because it totally translates into everybody that's here.
Anyway, you were telling me about what you've been up to this year.
Well, I've just written.
Let's get back to the music. Come on.
I've written an on Get Cape record, which is under my own name. It's my LeeFest. It's Sam Duckworth, the mannequin.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. It's the change to kind of going back. Well, just going to your actual name rather than Get Cape, Wear Cape, Fly. What's why have you done that? What's the reason?
Because that sounds. It'll make more sense in the future.
Okay.
The album's quite folky, quite downbeat, quite finger picky. I guess I got to the point where I couldn't try and do everything at once without getting disjointed and losing direction. So that, the folky side of it, I really wanted to just make a whole album like that, and then kind of simultaneously, that's out at the 29th of August, or like whenever the last Monday in August is after the bank holiday, so that's coming out. But then at the same time, I'm working on another Get Cape album at the moment, which is probably the polar opposite, really. It's just nice and loud and fast.
So you've not stopped then?
It's been alright. It's been
banging them out.
It's just it's nice. Do you know what I mean? I've got a little place where I can work, and if I wasn't making records, I don't know what I'd do. It's kind of, I guess that's the thing you've got to try and do when you're a musician, is try and make music. Because I get frustrated sometimes when, sometimes you don't get the urge, but you just got to try. Do you know what I mean? If you've got if you're feeling inspired and creative, you just got to try and do it as much as possible until that runs out.
Have you got yourself a nice little haven set up where you can sit and write and create music, or do you just have to be out and about and it just comes to you wherever you are?
On the road. I always used to write on the road, and now I've got a little room that is just a kind of keyboards and guitars, and it can make noise loud. I can spend 3 days making drum and bass at full volume and not do anything with it, and it's fine. Which is great because it's helping me to kind of exercise all these itches that I've got. Because otherwise, I think, maybe I have done in the past. I think at times I probably have, looking back at things retrospectively, is trying to do too many things on one tune. Sometimes you've got to strip it back, and it's helped me with that parity anyway.
So you mentioned 29th of August, that's when the album...
That's when the Mannequin's
out.
Which
you've written under Sam Duckworth, that's when that comes out. What have you got planned for the rest of the year?
I go back in the studio on Monday to start finishing off Get Cape album 4. And then I think probably playing some shows over the summer, and then a tour in October, I think.
Wow. So it's all going?
Yeah, man, it's good fun.
No sleep?
No sleep till probably.
No rest. Well, listen, I'm going to let you go and enjoy the rest of LeeFest.
Thank you very much.
But thanks for chatting to us.
No, dude, thank you.
And Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Wicked.
Sam Duckworth, wear Cape Fly, everybody. LeeFest 2011. Yay!
Thank you. Cheers, mate. Nice.